Lieutenant Colonel Jose Lucas from Portugal. And a little bit about his background. He's a lecturer in Portugal, Spain, and Brazil, a medium and a guest on several occasions as a commentator on Portuguese television and organizer of the Western Spiritist Cultural Center.
Yeah.
Jose?
Have a good day for everybody. I hope you don't look strictly to my English, because I speak English like a French cow, but I'll try. Okay. My name is José Lucas, and I forgot to share the is sharing for you. Okay. I will talk about life beyond death, the ignored evidence. I'm Portuguese. I live 80 kilometers north from the capital, Lisbon, in Caldas da Rainha, Óbidos, near the coast. It's a very, very nice place. It's here in Europe. It's here in Portugal, and it's here near Caldas da Rainha. It's a good place to live, very calm and so on. Well, I've been a spiritist from 43 years, and studying and researching life after death. I have 5 books published by the Portuguese Spiritists Federation, but I don't earn any money with them. And because the Spiritists, we have an ethical position that we cannot earn with our mediunity, we cannot earn with our spiritual activity. The good spirit says us to have your work in the society, and at the free time you must have the spiritual work to the others. Okay. Well, after that, let's talk about life beyond death and its evidence. So, in the past, people believed in life beyond death, but it was a blind faith. They don't know. They have no proofs. And after that, in 18 April 1857, Allan Kardec gives to the world the Spirit's book. And then appeared the Spiritist philosophy. That is not a religion or sect, it's a philosophy, spiritual philosophy. And Allan Kardec experimentally demonstrating the immortality and communicability of the spirits. From that day on, it was no longer necessary to believe in life after death, because it was known that it continued based on resonant faith, based on facts. So nowadays, when somebody asks me, oh, do you believe in life after death? No, of course not. But you are spiritist. Yes, but I don't believe, I know. And we have to put the materialists against the wall, friendly. Okay. here is Allan Kardec, who was the pseudonym of the Professor Hippolyte Rivail, a highly educated and respected person in Paris, member of several scientific societies. And from his research, Spiritism was born based on his 5 main books. The Spirits books, where is the Spiritist philosophy, the Mediums books, where is the scientific part of the Spiritism, the Gospel according to Spiritism, where is the moral part of Spiritism, based on the teach of Jesus, and even and hell and Genesis. They are you can find free these books on the internet in English and so on. Well, so what is Spiritism? Spiritism is the doctrine of spirits codified by Allan Kardec, which deals with the nature, origin, and destiny of spirits, as well as their relations with the corporate world. Well, Allan Kardec experimentally demonstrated immortality, and he established the 5 main and basic principles of Spiritism: God, the communicability of spirits, the immortality of spirits, the reincarnation, and the plurality of the inhabited worlds. Well, since then until today, scientists have researched and confirmed and reproved what Kardec presented to the humanity. But some people say, oh, that's nonsense from people without judgment, weak people, superstitions, and so on. But the facts prove the opposite. It was the most educated people in history who proved the spiritualist research. Allan Kardec demonstrated immortality, and then the scientists came to prove that everything is a fraud. Up until 21st century, there were more than 200 scientists and researchers all over the world that comproved the Allan Kardec principles in the Spiritism. I will show some of them. Do you know? Surely. Physics, physicians, criminologists, doctors in medicine, and so on. Nobel Prize medicine. We have a lot of special persons in the science: William Crookes, William Fletcher Barrett, and so on. Cesar Lombroso, and Frederick Meyer, Joseph Banks Rhine, the father of parapsychology, Alfred Russel Wallace, William James, and so on. More recently, Hernani Guimarães Andrade in Brazil, Guy Playfair in the United Kingdom, Carlos Ozis, Erland Haraldson, special investigator and scientist, Banerjee in India, and more recently, Raymond Moody Jr., Konstantin Korotkov in Russia, Peter Fenwick, wonderful guy, Dean Radin, Rupert Sheldrake, and Bruce Grayson, Jim Tucker, Brian Weiss, and I love this man, Dr. Ian Stevenson, the scientist who best placed reincarnation, facing the official science. Gary Schwartz nowadays, Andrew Newberg, Harold Koenig, a neuroscientist, a neuropsychologist, Júlio Pérez in Brazil nowadays. And last one, Alexander Moreira Almeida, psychiatric and university teacher and scientist that wrote the book the Life After Death, The Science of the Life After Death, published by the Springer editor in 2023. You can see here. It's a special scientist he received some weeks ago the Oscar of the American Psychiatric Academy, the Oscar of the psychiatry, by the relevant work he made facing science with the spirituality. Well, and after read this book, Science of Life After Death, we can say to the materialistic guys that it takes a lot of faith to believe that there is no life after death. Well, so what happened after death? Just nothingness? Well, in this book and all the investigations since Allan Kardec until today, we have new 5 paradigms of the 21st century in society: deathbed visions, near-death experience, mediumship, cases that suggest reincarnation, and out-of-body experience. With these paradigms, with these things that Spiritism discovered, Spiritism killed the death in 1857. And what is the impact of Spiritism in human thought? The impact is impressive, as it discovered natural laws that underlie the basis of the Spiritist doctrine. Imagine when humanity experiences reincarnation, the moral world will change on the planet, because man will know that he will have new physical lives where he will reap what he has sown. For example, rational prejudice disappear, because I know that tomorrow I could be reincarnated with this or that skin color. Talking about the sexual prejudice, they will disappear, because I know that tomorrow I could be reincarnated as a man or a woman according to my evolution needs. The social prejudice disappear, because I know that in another life I could be reincarnated rich, poor, or well off. And what about nature? Nature will be more protected, because I know that tomorrow I will reincarnate and find Earth as I left here. Xenophobia will disappear, because I know that tomorrow I will be able to reincarnate in Russia, United States, Africa, Portugal, wherever it is most useful for my evolution. So, Spiritism brings proof of immortality to humanity. It is no longer a religion or a sect, but rather a spirituality with an ethical and moral social impact in these areas. The religion is very closed, is like a football team, like a political party. Spirituality is universal, and for everybody, every country, every world. And Spiritism try to upgrade our link with God, wherever we call God or other thing. So let us think about the Spiritism without shame, without laziness, enlightening those who follow us in spiritual rearguard, so that in their lives they no longer act in evil. These five main points of Spiritism: God, communicability, immortality, plurality of inhabited worlds, and reincarnation. How happy is it to have this knowledge that brings us peace, serenity, and drives away torment? I live and I will live where? I don't know, but such in the law. To be born, to die, to be reborn again, to progress without ceasing, such is the law. And finally, we have these five new paradigms of the 21st century society that prove the immortality of the spirits, of the spirit. Nowadays, we have two spiritual cosmovision. We have the spiritual cosmovision and the material cosmovision. Okay? And if we talk, we cannot find one proof, one evidence that there is no life after death. But we can find these five evidence that we show here, that the lives continue after death. So, in a football language, the spiritual cosmovision is winning 5-0 to the materialistic cosmovision. And it's for me a great pleasure to meet you, to know you here in this join, in this meeting. And I hope we will find one day, wherever, in the world. These are my 5 books, spirits books, only in Portuguese, unfortunately, for now. And our goal is to try to spread the information that life beyond death, it's real. We have a lot of evidence. We have about 200 scientists, top scientists, since 1857 until 2025 that they proved again the same discoveries that Allan Kardec made. And I hope all of us, we can spread this information in order to kill definitely the materialism, because it's not a good way for the health of the society, mental health of the society. And I left here my contacts, and if I can send the PowerPoint if anybody or somebody wants it. You are free to email me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jose. It was fascinating.
I hope do not spend more time.
Perhaps we can have you back sometime, each one of you to come back and give a full presentation. But for today, that's it for our panel, except we have time for some questions and a Q&A period. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat and I'll read them either for the entire group or for individual members. Be glad to do that. Yes, Jose. I actually have a question for you, Jose, while you're doing that. When did you first experience your mediumship tendencies? You recall that? And the circumstances?
Yeah. I didn't want to be a medium. I was afraid, and everybody said me, "Okay, Jose, let it be." But I had a conflict, a fight between the reason and the feel, and I met a psychiatry, a spiritist psychiatry in Portugal, and I made regression. Do you know? Regression therapy with her. And okay, I have to resolve this problem because I know the theory of the spiritism. I understand it with the reason, but I have it's difficult to put in practice, but because my feelings. And in the regression, I live past lives, in a past life, in the spiritual world, I was caught by some courts, one court of the Inquisition, and I was closed in a cave along 30 years until to be caught by the good spirits before my reincarnation. So when I reincarnate, I had in my soul an information like this: spirituality equals suffering. And it was the reason because non-conscient, I didn't want to be a medium. After the therapy, the mediunity spread, and I received message writing, talking, sometimes by the visions when the spirits wants to be shown, and we work. The center, the spirits culture center where I work in the free times. We teach the young guys, the people that have mediunity, to work with it safely, to work with it without fears, and so on. It was a continuous. It didn't appear suddenly.
Thank you. Thank you for that.